This is my segment on spilling the spiritual tea, which is an ode to the great Wendy Williams, who I just happen to love and adore because I feel like she made everybody feel included in her fun way of talking about the entertainment industry. So, this is my take on certain things that are going on currently in the world. And today I wanted to talk about the current administration in the United States. And people have asked me why I think this is happening with the current administration instead of inclusion and equality and diversity and moving forward, why it appears that we're going backwards. And I think it is for one very, very simple reason. And that is because in order to really move forward, you need for all the ucky stuff to be out. So let's say you were bitten by a snake, but all the poison wasn't sucked out. So let's say there was a little bit of poison there and you just bandaged it up and you kept trying to walk and move and function like you did before the snake bite. You're not going to get very far because the protection around the body will send so much information to the wound that you're going to be tired. Your immune system's going to be not 100% because the body is trying to heal the snake bite. So what do you have to do? 9 times out of 10, you should go to a doctor who knows what is going on with your body and can extract all of the poison so that the body can naturally begin to heal its whole self. So, what are we finding out about people right now? We're finding out that they are racist, that they are misogynistic, that they are sexist, that they do not like queer, trans folks, that they do not want equality for all. We're finding that out. And what a great thing to know if we want to move forward and go forward together as a whole. What a fantastic thing to know that not all of us want the same things. So we may have to, and in my opinion, we will have to return to the civil rights era. I thought, okay, my parents fought that for me. They were alive in the 50s. They were alive in the early 60s. They did all of this work for me. But what I'm finding out is we got to go back and do it all over again. And not just for ourselves, but for the next generations. We owe that to them to help them be in a world that is caring about the environment, that is caring about our neighbors in other countries, that is caring about the rights, the human rights of people who are in this country. We cannot do this singularly. And I think certain people are finding that out as they took away their diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, and therefore all of the people who were shopping at those stores took their support away. I'm not going to name any names, but I've gotten so many incentives to shop at those stores that I took my support away from. Maybe I wasn't a big shopper. Maybe $100 a week is not a big deal to them. But over time, that adds up. And the more people I tell, I'm not shopping there anymore. And here are the reasons why. I choose to shop locally. I choose to shop at my farmers markets. No, it's not really convenient at all, but I'm making friends and I'm creating community, and I've discovered so many things that I never would have known about before. And the main thing is that I feel better. I feel so much better by realizing that we have a community People bag on the United States, they bag on California, Los Angeles specifically, but never in my life have I seen us come together more than during these fires. I just volunteered last week, and my heart goes out to all these people, but they're not alone. And it is just heartwarming to know that the microcosm is the macrocosm, just meaning we're doing it here in Los Angeles, in California, where people say we're so selfish. Who's to say we can't do it, this very thing, around the world? Who's to say we can't do this very thing around the United States by coming together and supporting each other and realizing that these wars that people said were black or white, they were gay or straight, they were this religion or that religion, they've always just been about a class war. And if you don't know your history, you don't know that the ruling class over and over and over again saw that there were ways to tell poor people, if you separate from these people, you're better than them, offering them nothing but just that perception that somehow they were better, and then not helping them or supporting them at all. I think more people have woken up to that's what's going on, as all of these programs that supported them have been cut. So look at what we can all do together if we come together, if we communicate with each other, if we work together. And I also believe the economy needs to be tanked quickly. And why is that? Well, because it was just not financially sustainable for us to just keep printing money and writing checks. And so the faster that it is tanking, the more we can start over again. Now, that doesn't mean maybe what you think it means. I would definitely diversify my money in gold and in stocks and in many different things, because once that happens, if you're not on good footing, it's going to really hurt. But I think, and I have to say now that this is just for entertainment purposes only, that if you bring in somebody who tells you that they are just for themselves and this group of people, and you can see them doing the very thing that they told you they were going to do, you need to trust and believe that that's what they're going to do. So we are watching it. We are watching the systematic dismantling of the United States of America by an oligarchy for the top 1%. And if you didn't believe when that person told you that's what they were going to do, hopefully now you'll believe it as the economy begins to tank, and you'll take precautions to move forward on good financial footing. So that is just my take as an energy therapist, what I can see energetically. And it doesn't mean I'm right. It just means that this was my feeling. This is what I've been watching for a long time. And I honest to God, I hope I'm wrong. I didn't like what I saw in Thailand last year, and I certainly didn't like seeing the fires last year. But the fires showed up the first week in January, and the earthquake in Thailand showed up, I think, the 11th of January. So I was correct about those two things. I'm not always correct about a lot of things, but my hope is that these little talks, spilling the spiritual tea, makes you more aware, helps you to get prepared, and helps you to really question your thoughts about this reality. So, if you like this content, would you please like, share, and subscribe for me? It helps the channel so much, and it also helps me to know whose energy I'm picking up on when I ask, what does the collective most need to know? It helps me to pick up on your energy. So I thank you so much for going on this journey with me of spilling the spiritual tea. And I intend to make a lot of these videos as well as going live with a live Q&A where I can tune into the energy while you guys ask me what's going on. So if you would like that, please put "I would like that" in the comments so that that would help me to know what to do, when to go live. I typically go live on Sunday evenings with TikTok, so maybe we could do it Monday or Tuesday evening. But I hope wherever you are in the world that you are doing well, that you keep your attention on what's going on, and that you can just stay present and stay loving, because I think that's the key to getting us through all of the stuff that we're in. And it is an amazing time to be alive. I think we just have to remind ourselves of that. This is an amazing time to be alive. We're going to get through it. So we will talk soon. Bye for now.